the court made a decision that Rotary clubs were not allowed to operate without women for purposes of inclusivity.
The first thing I was ready to lead this club the time I became president.
That was fun.
Remember on our installation, the installation day, I came with my husband. And the governor asked him specifically, are you going to support? And he said yes.
In my life, I had never donated blood. It was my very first time.
Wow.
Yes.
That was right.
So it's all because of Rotary.
You don't know what the world out there is going through. We went to that hospital and see mothers lying on some of them were sleeping on the floor.
You've given me an opportunity to serve as co-host. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So meaning Rotary is a place of many opportunities.
Because Rotary is about bonding. Everyone gave me their support. Everyone wanted to see that Hajat is implementing the programs as planned.
Every week, Rotary shows up in ways that change lives. Service, leadership, fellowship, and impact are more than ideas for us. They are habits. They are choices. They shape how we move through the world. Inside Rotary, Conversations on the Spot puts you right in that energy. No stage lights, no polished speeches, just real people doing real work captured in the moment.
Women were officially allowed to join Rotary in 1989. Now, did you know that when Rotary was just started, women were not actually allowed into Rotary? It was a men's-only organization. And here they give us a timeline. The organization itself it started in 1905. This club in 1983 to 1987 went to court. And there was a battle between them saying, why did you stop us from being part of this great organization just because we admitted 3 women? I mean, what did we do? And this was in the state of California. And on 4th May 1987, the court made a decision that Rotary clubs were not allowed to operate without women for purposes of inclusivity. Today, we celebrate membership and new club development, and we don't just celebrate the members, the men, the JBs, the Wanikas, and all these members that we have in the Rotary Club of Uganda, but we celebrate women because they bring the energy, the power, and a lot of love to anything that Rotary does. And that is why this show today is very special, because I am not alone. I am joined here by 2 powerful women of the Rotary Club of Uganda. The first one is the first female president of the Rotary Club of Uganda. And the second one is a very hardworking media personality by profession, but also one of the newest members of the Rotary Club of Uganda. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you, JB.
How are you? A few days from today, I think this month, we celebrated International Girlfriend's Day, which is similar somehow to Women's Day. How are you really, and how was that for you?
It went well.
It went well.
Good.
On this show we got details. I don't want it to went well.
Actually, we're good. Thank you for asking. That was yesterday. What we did as girlfriends, I was, first of all, I think I can first introduce myself to the viewers. Yes.
Yes, you can introduce yourself.
Yes, everyone is watching us. I'm Hajat Nambanya Aida from the Rotary Club of Garuga. Yesterday was International Girlfriend's Day. So what we decided to do is we brought our sponsors. We came together. I was introduced to Rotary by Rosie from Rotarian Rose from Kampala Sunrise, and Rotarian Miriam Cheyune from the Rotary Club of Bwebaja. So they sponsored me in Rotary. But I also sponsored Rahma. Mm-hmm. So we came together and we made a promise that next year the team should be bigger. Meaning, we either bring more or she has to sponsor someone too. Or actually, there's Maggie. She also came in with Maggie. So Maggie also has to bring in someone as we also bring in more. But now the responsibility is more on Maggie. Actually, that's when PP Miriam gave that assignment, said, make sure when this day comes next year, around this time, then the number should be big. So we have to go and bring our colleagues. We enjoyed, we had fun. Yes, we toured Garuga community. We shared a lot and we said, next year, it's going to be big and better. Yes.
Well, that's very wonderful. Rehema, just a few months, I think 2 or 3 into Rotary, and you're busy, doing all of these things. How are you?
I'm fine.
How has been Rotary?
I'm enjoying it. Honestly, I'm having a fun of a lifetime.
You're having fun of a lifetime?
Yes.
You explain to us the fun.
The fellowship, the friends, the type of people I have always yearned to be with, I all found in Rotary. So even serving, I wanted to serve for so long and beyond my job. So I've gotten all this opportunity to serve. We were the other day at the blood donation drive. In my life, I had never donated blood. It was my very first time.
Wow.
Yes.
That was nice.
So it's all because of Rotary. Yes.
That's wonderful. I'm so glad hearing this. And this month we are celebrating membership. What a great innovation that you had. To sit there and come up with commitments to say we need to grow this family. Who knows, at some point it may even become a club.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I like when it's
something to think about.
And that's very wonderful. Well, friends, you can see that today we are going to have such a great time because we have ladies that are passionate about service but also very innovative. I want to go to you, Hajat. You've been a charter member of this club, Charter Hajati, first charter president, first female president. Talk to us about your leadership journey in this club. Where did you start before you became president, and where are you right now?
Wow. Thank you. The leadership journey began in 2021 when we were chartered. First, during that time, I think we had the lockdown. But slightly before that, when our club was being chartered, they took us through, but we didn't have the structures. But they told us what to do. So we decided to meet on Sundays. That was the first meeting day. So we're there about 4, 5 members. So, but we had the charter president and the treasurer. So, being the lady that time, and I think by training, I'm trained to, if I'm going for a meeting, I must have somewhere to record. It just happened that day I was recording. So they said, I think you're going to be our secretary. So automatically I got the first assignment, being the secretary of the club. Then we elected someone. We even didn't know the clear titles for someone, because I remember instead of saying PE, we are like the vice president. Yes. Like that. So I served as the club secretary. Even the following year, I was still the secretary. Then I became the PE of the club. From there, then the president of the club. Yeah, so the journey as a president, I enjoyed my leadership as president of the Rotary Club of Garuga.
I'm going to stop you right there and we shall come back to that enjoyment that you had. And I go to Rehema. Rotary is known to be able to give people opportunities to serve. Part of the reasons was why people join Rotary is to grow their professional skills, but also to get an opportunity to serve. So in the past few months that you've been in this club, what are those leadership opportunities that you've had? What's your story like?
Thank you. Oh my God. I actually can't believe, because like I told you, I'm just a few months old into this club. This new year, Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm already a chair of the Nalugala Bade group, which is the TRF group.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now this show, you've given me an opportunity to serve as co-host. I'm very excited. So meaning Rotary is a place of many opportunities. Yes. I'm so excited. Even they don't discriminate whether you're new or what. As long as you're willing to serve, they'll give you an opportunity.
Give you an opportunity.
Yes. Yeah.
That's very encouraging to know. I totally believe, like we usually say, every new member in Rotary, especially this month as we are celebrating membership, needs 3 things. One is they need a friend. You have that in Hajat. They need a responsibility. You are a Bade group chair. They need to continuously be nourished with the good word of Rotary. And that's exactly what we are doing here. Continuing telling our stories and doing what. So you are off to a very good start. Who knows? A few years from now, you might put on that chain and be president of the Rotary Club of Galga. Now, because I've spoken about presidency, I want to go back to you, Hajat. First female president of the Rotary Club of Galga. I have heard you in corridors saying you waited to suffer and you did not see the suffering coming. Talk to us about that enjoyment as president.
Wow. It began on the 4th of May. I can't forget that because my birthday is always on the 3rd of May. So I became president on the 4th of May. It was an interesting journey. At the same time, a learning, I'd say a learning field. As the first female president, most likely people were, I don't know whether they were favoring me. Everyone gave me their support. Everyone wanted to see that Hajat is implementing the programs as planned. Every time, everyone I called that, we have this project, who is coming? People were there. People would even ask, when I'm at home, I imagine you're home, doing different things, and someone asks, hello, President, even getting used to the word president. As at home, and everyone say, Madam President, are you okay? Are you comfortable? Everyone at home getting used to the word president, the family getting used to the word president. It was really interesting because people are giving support up to the last day. Actually, I kept telling my colleagues. But one thing I want to highlight, or a team that gave extra support, is my birthday group of the time.
At the time, yeah.
Because, yes, Hajat was the president, but it looked like the whole birthday group was the president. They made sure when it came to fellowships, they were there. First on time. Projects, they were there. Even projects implemented by other birthday groups. That was a Sinde birthday group that time. They were always there. But apart from that birthday group, as I said, everyone supported me. So, and even the club made sure that whatever project that was there, they made sure that it's fun for me to be there. So I really enjoyed it. It was quite a good experience.
It was a good experience.
A very good experience.
Thank you very much for sharing that story. Of course, I was in the club. I served. There are a couple of moments that are very special. But I'm going to come back to those. I just want to go to Rehema, Bade Group Chair. You've come up in a club where we have just restructured. We moved from 5 Bade groups to 6 Bade groups. TROs here, meet and greets and all of that. What is it that Nalugala is going to do for us this year? As you, the chair, I saw you sat here under some mango tree and you had a conversation. Talk to us about that.
So we should all be Polio Plus, the whole Garuga Rotary Club, and PHF. Yeah.
How do you plan to do that? Talk to us. What plans have you organized as a Rotary?
Well, there are many. Getting in touch with particular body groups, chairs, to encourage our members, because like some just lack the information. That's all they need to become PHFs or PHF plus, or to even donate that $100 for Polio Plus. It's just information. Yes, keeping them in the know of what is happening, of what they should do. So we are doing more of that.
Did you have prior information about joining Rotary?
No.
You didn't know anything?
Of course, I knew about Rotary, but as a club, where rich people meet. So I knew whoever was in Rotary, they just go there to, have fun, travel. But I didn't know much, actually, that they do a lot of impactful work for our communities. They serve, what the Roga is doing, putting up a structure for Chitala SS, the health center Nalugala, what we did the other day, giving out mama kits and all. I've just learned all this in this time. Yes, I initially knew Rotary is where people come to have fun. Rich people.
It's a group of rich people, they go and have fun.
Yes.
So you are part of the rich people now. Are you having fun?
I'm having fun, but in a different way.
Amazing. But I want you to talk to us about the moment you made a decision and said, I am going to join Rotary. I know Hajat, you said Hajat invited you and what, but there are conversations, and we hosted a president here, and he told us that everyone that joins Rotary keeps on saying, I took long to join. I joined late. What is your experience?
Hajat has more to do with that. Honestly, the conversation she had with me, because I think she follows me on TikTok. One time she saw a video I had posted on my TikTok account. I was somewhere and I was giving out a few things to this home of handicapped children. So she told me, you see, this is what we do in Rotary. The same exact thing you're doing, only that now we are many. If you're many in number, you can do a lot more than you want if you're a single person. We had that conversation. She took me through, but still she prepared me and told me, you can start small by visiting, even before you join. Come see what we do. She invited me. I used to come for some projects, Nalugala. There's a time I came to Nalugala when you were, I think you were, it was malaria project. Malaria. Yes. So I started coming slowly and I liked it. So I made up my mind that this is what I want to do. It's always what I've yearned for. That's how I joined. Mm-hmm. After the conversation I had with her.
After the conversation. Mm-hmm. Now talk to us about your induction.
That was fun. It was a concert. I'd never seen anything like that. Where you even, I think they brought a musician. People were dancing, people were happy. Merrymaking. We loved it. All of us. The inductees, yes. I can't forget it. It's one day I'll never forget. We were even told to bring our families. I brought my 2 boys. They also had fun. It's a day that I'll always remember. It was, yeah.
Well, I'm very happy because the day that everyone gets their pin is is a special day. If you remember it and if it's well organized, it makes a lot of sense. Which also reminds me, this is such a wonderful setup because when Hajat was being installed as president on 4th of May, that's when I got inducted.
Oh,
yeah.
That's when I got inducted in the Rotary Club of Galga. Of course, CP had already spoken to me, and a lot of things happened. I was being inducted, but I was also becoming a district Rotary representative. So for me, it was very, very special. I don't know about you, but for me, I was well received. This homecoming and what I was putting on a white suit. I walked in and CP was there and then took a picture. I still have those pictures and I think we are going to show them here and all of that, including the concert that you're talking about. So yeah, we are here, we are having fun and we are serving communities. I want to go back to you, Hajo. I have been in Rotary long enough to see a leader and say this is a good leader. And the reverse is true. as well. The governors, one governor told us that the club is as good as its charter president. Galga is what it is right now. And because of the charter president, we had clear vision, clear all of that. We had a first lady president, and there are two things that you actually did. And people will allow me on this show for just everyone to know that for me made me say, who is this woman? I'm going to ask you why you did, so that you can explain. The first one is we organized a minibus fellowship where members were supposed to travel to Jinja. You sat in a bus with us. We went to Jinja and we reached Jinja. When we reached to Jinja, you got out of the bus and said we continued and you didn't come back. But in that later on, we learned that you had a function in Kampala, but you decided to come with us as a club. We reached Jinja and you came back to that. That was not something very small. You didn't have to, but you made it. And that stood with me. The second time is, of course, with your religion and background. There are certain places that we don't expect you to be. The club was very vibrant. We want end of month fellowship. This is common in Rotary. Let us go and have fun here. Let us go have fun here. Remember, you are the president, and members of the club decided today we are going to have end of month fellowship in that bar. And remember, you have the way you are dressed and all of that. But because you are president, you showed up. And in the background, members here are saying, is Hajat going to come? Even if she doesn't come, we understand. But because you have a responsibility as president, you actually showed up. That, for me, tells a lot about a leader. So I want you to talk to us about those two experiences and why did you really have to bother to get that done?
Wow. Thank you. You notice even the smallest things. Yes. I think for a leader, the first thing I was ready to lead this club the time I became president. We go through the training. PE, PN, PE. I was very ready to lead the club. Now, when you're a leader, first of all, you're not a forced leader. That's the beauty with Rotary. You're not a forced leader. You volunteer to lead. A leader is supposed to show up. You must show up. Unless you can't really make it, you must show up. Now, imagine when a neighbor is telling you what is in your house. I don't want to be told. If someone is just, it should be me telling the story. Don't. Imagine people tell you that, when you are going to Jinja, there was a lot of traffic. You can't miss, because Rotary is about bonding. There is no better way of bonding than that social way, the social life. That is when you learn people's ways. Otherwise, when you have these meetings, you can't know who talks how. If I want to, I couldn't miss the bus fellowship because I knew there were Rotaractors there. How can I relate with the Rotaractors? Unless I be with them, learn how they do it, and then. But when you're a leader, you're supposed to make sure you show up. Because you lead by example. So, and when I'm any leader, remember, we talk about inclusivity. There is diversity. So I did not come to be a leader for Muslims or a leader for during their activities. And why I say I was ready to take up this. Remember on our installation, I came with my husband. And the governor asked him specifically, are you going to support? And he said yes. So there is no way, I always want to know. I should be the one to tell the story. And when they ask you, how many activities have you engaged in as a leader? Unless you're there, you can't just mention that, we had this bus fellowship. No, you only mention it if you're there. So I want to tell the story, I don't want to be told. What happened? No. Yes, so as a leader, show up. That's what I know. And maybe something that is the advantage I have as a person. Me. I did public administration. Administration is part of me. So probably that's why some of these things were easy for me to be there. Yeah, do something at the right time, in the right place. So first of all, and I think I want to thank whoever came up with the idea of, I think, Spear, where we have flyers. These flyers they clearly indicate what we are going to do, where we are going to be. So whoever you want to see the president of Rotary Club of Garuga, what did the flyer say? The flyer said, Hajat is going to be there. And yeah, so yes. And I usually tell you that I really enjoyed that journey.
Yeah.
It shaped me, and it was a learning curve, a learning experience. Know how to deal with people. Otherwise, how will I know, as a mother also, how will I know what happens there if I'm not there?
If you're not there.
Yeah. I know what happens in the club. So, yeah, as a leader, show up.
I don't know if we've said this enough a couple of times, but I want to say it again that on behalf of the Rotary Club of Rivers, I want to say this again that on behalf of the Rotary Club of Garuga members, we want to thank you because you were a leader that was very present in moments when we didn't thought it was necessary. But you came and showed up and did a lot of great work, which we truly, truly appreciate. Every leader, every Rotarian has a moment that they look back to and say, this was Rotary. And I do know that, Rehema, you are very new in Rotary, but perhaps there's been some moments that you've looked at and you said, wow, Rotary, or wow, I'm glad I'm part of that. What's been that for you?
For me, the fellowships. Because a lot happens in our lives, at work, in our day-to-day lives, challenges here and there. But you always have that a place to go where you have friends who will listen and they don't judge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have a cup of tea and popcorn and peanuts. Mm-hmm. You talk it out. You may feel so stressed. You want even to resign at work at times. But by the time you leave, you've come down after fellowship. So that I already value it. Yes, that has been that moment for me in Rotary, which will always bring me back for fellowship. Mm. Actually, I look forward to those fellowships. I don't want to miss any of them. Yeah. The talks we have with Hajati, with other Rotarians, I've made friends. Yeah. That for me, that is it.
That's a moment already. Mm. How about for you, Hajati? What is your Rotary moment so far? I know there are many. For you, you've been here for some time.
Yes. Last year, it was different. Because, when you record us and you bring us back, they said, no, the other time she told us it was this one. Now she's saying it is this one. But now, the day we were celebrating 100 days of last year. Action year. 100 days when we went to Chisubi. So we were in the tent, seated, and our district executive secretary now was seated somewhere. Florence Mchivi was seated somewhere. And then she of course, whenever we see her, being that she was our AG, so when we see her, we are like, ooh. So when she saw me, she said, so when she did this, I said, immediately I stood up and went there to see what she's saying. She said, how come you have not replied to my message? So I asked her, what message? She said, I sent you an email. I said, no. Actually, I pulled out my phone. I said, no. There are people you don't want to offend. Yes. So I said, no. I've not received. And there is nothing. I've not received any message from you. She said, let me send you on WhatsApp. When I opened the WhatsApp, she was like, you have been as AG, as assistant governor. I said, have I read properly? Maybe. Maybe it is someone's name. It had my name. It had my name. Namanya.
Rotary Club of
Garuga. Then I said, I am going to reply this evening. So I didn't, people didn't notice, but I did not complete the event. I stood up. I called her, where are you? Said, I'm home. I said, okay, let me come. There's something we have to do now. So when I reached home, I showed him the message, said, hey, Kati 247 govern. So I told him, now we have to reply this immediately. So he said, oh, let's do it. So we got on our laptop and we got the message. I think before she left that venue, she had my reply. So because now I was going to serve a bigger community. To me, receiving that message meant that my service must have been very good. I was, when people identify you, because we are many presidents then, that time, and not every president has been AG, that opportunity, being given that opportunity to serve outside my club. Now I'm going to meet other clubs, although they had not mentioned them that time, was a highlight for me. Actually, I started reading. That's the time. This time no one told me to please read and send, and then we see the club has... No, because... Garuga is a training ground.
Yeah.
People don't know, but it's a training ground. You do not want people to question why you were there, why you were chosen. You want to prove to everyone that, yes, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. So I made sure I read what the roles of AG, what am I required to do. 2 days later, I think the following day, I called someone. I said, hello, I know you know, but you didn't tell me. Yeah, I knew. I had a feeling. My CP knew, but he didn't tell me. So I think he wanted me to receive it as a surprise. But that was a highlight for me.
That was a highlight.
Very.
Well, that's been very, very interesting. We all receive leadership opportunities in different ways, but it means a lot, which reminds me, last time I was doing a flyer of, you've mentioned flyers, of celebrating members of the club that are serving beyond the club. There was myself, there was you, there was our CP, there was also Dr. Tom. But on CP's name, this time we didn't put CP. We said PG. PG. And he came in the chat and said that since when did we start having past assistant governors as members of this club in just 5 years of service? So yeah, clearly when we say we are a club of reference, we are a club of reference, and it gives me a lot of joy. I'm going to stick to you for a bit and you talk to me. I know that you've just served in this role 1 month. And I also know that one of your clubs has hosted a governor. So talk to me about that experience. How has it been for you serving as assistant governor?
You want me that day when the governor is coming, or this one day is like the whole. Okay. First of all, it's really humbling. It is an opportunity that everyone, I think, of course, not everyone can get it, but everyone should have that experience. When you're in your club, you only relate with people in your club. When you go out there, you meet new people. This particular club where the governor visited, by the way, I got, there are many friends. They're all my friends. But I didn't have a friend who is an MP. Now I have amongst my friends, Akiki is there. Yes, an MP from the Rotary Club of Makere, Kampala. Oh, they are lovely people. Lovely people. They do. We have now different projects because now I was used to Titala, Nalugala, and our tree planting. Yes, but now away from this, people have different projects. I had never heard of a project that brings students together to. It's something like a debate. I think, yes. Okay? They bring, I think, topics, and then these students are supposed to debate amongst themselves, and the winner is given a scholarship. Wow. Oh, wow. Hey, they gave the best student, I think is now in Mengo SS, free education up to the end. Absolutely. Now, these people went to Kawala Health Center. And of course, I went with them. The club decided we go there and do a project there. Members contributed, and we bought beds, weighing scales, different materials to help out. Before you visit a hospital, you don't know what the world out there is going through. When I went with Makere now you see the opportunity I have. We went to that hospital and see mothers lying on some of them were sleeping on the floor. They didn't have what to use. Babies, of course, we couldn't buy everything, but we did what we could with that club. I related now with different people. I also found out that every club has a different, I think, unique characteristics. We are different. Garuga is good, different. Makere is good, different. You go to Namasuba, good, different. Then when I got to the day of hosting, that is also something different. Because it's now, as AG, this was going to be my first time to host the governor. And they say, AG, you're in charge. Yeah. That is, at first I didn't know what it meant, but that day, it's like I was waiting for exams. You know, a candidate, when you sit for exams and you wait for results. Even when they say, please come and have this, something to eat. Until the governor until the governor says yes. But I also want to mention that they prepare you. Of course, before they come, you want to make sure the project is there. Members have paid dues. Everything is done as expected. So when the governor comes, even if you know what you're supposed to do, you can never settle until governor has gone. So it's quite an experience. Yes, and it's a good one. There's a lot of growth. Yes, and I want to thank this time. I want to take this moment to thank the governor for giving me the opportunity to serve as AG. Because before I used to say, because I've served as president, now I can do everything. Anything give me, I can do. No. If you have not served as assistant governor, leadership is not yet known to you. But yeah, it's a good experience.
It's a good experience.
Very good.
It's been very, very lovely having all of you. Very interesting stories. Wow. You can see why Rotary was a bit wrong at the beginning to say they didn't want women in Rotary. Because honestly, all this energy, all the innovations that are coming up, it's really, really wonderful. I know that we don't do anything without a vision. So as we close, I want you to talk to us about your vision for Rotary as a new Rotarian. 4 months in, or even less. Great work has happened. Very excited by the group chair. Where do you see yourself in the next 4 or 5 years as a Rotarian?
4 or 5 years. Wow, that's a good one. I don't want to to be over ambitious, but well, I can be the president of the Rotary Club of Uganda. No. Why not? Why not? Because I'm loving it already. Yes, it's all about commitment. I am loving what you do. Yes. Yeah.
And you're having fun.
Yes.
Great, that's wonderful. And for you, Hajat, as we close, what is your vision? Where do you see? I mean, you've seen yourself do a lot of great things. So, what is next?
What is next? What is next is to keep serving in the different capacities that I'll be given. Whatever they call me to serve, I'll show up. All I know that if you want to enjoy, show up. If you want, when you give through, of course, the leadership, different leadership levels we go through, you're paid back twice the carries.
Twice the carries.
Yes. First, it was in my faith. When you give, you get back twice. It was maybe like theory, but no, it's not. Yes. So, and these opportunities, this is an avenue through which we can give. So now, the other time I was giving through just Garuga. Now I'm giving through, and I've created friends in those clubs, and I don't think I'm leaving them. Of course, I won't be edgy all the time, but I'm now part of them. Yes, I'm part of them, and I pray I still remain, first of all, healthy, so that I can be able to move, give. As long as I can give, I'll be able to give. Yeah.
Well, would like to thank all of you for being a part of this show. Would like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to, tell our stories. I want to thank you, ladies, for choosing to come on this show and being a part of every single bit of what has happened. We are going to end here. Until next time, would like to thank you, our viewers. Would like to thank you for, if you've liked the show, put a comment, share with a friend, and we will not stop inviting all of you, wherever you're watching from, to take the opportunity and join Rotary soonest. Because you've seen what Hajat has said, you've seen what Rehem has said, you've seen almost everything that the people we bring on this show continue to tell us. It is your time to join Rotary. Thank you very much.